This time in the garage, we're doing SUVs from Facebook Marketplace.
Wonderful.
That's not the word I would use to describe this activity.
Mhm.
2013 Toyota FJ Cruiser Sport Utility 2-door. So this is green.
$27,000
Well, they
with
don't-
120,000
They
miles on
they
it.
don't make these anymore. The ones that aren't like totally trashed are worth a lot.
Well,
I've always had kind of a soft spot for them.
I like them, but
I like them.
$27,000.
I mean, that's about what that was in 2013.
Is
Yeah.
it supercharged?
No.
Yeah. Just,
Are those factory wheels?
3.4, I think so.
Mhm.
Is it a 5-speed?
Yep. That would be.
says manual transmission.
Cool. I was also looking at these. Astounding.
Oh, really? You found other ones that were really expensive?
Yeah, they basically fit into expensive or trashed.
$17,000. I thought was a great deal because I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool SUV for 17 grand. And then I was looking at the mileage on all these. Over 200,000 miles on every single one of them that's under 20 grand.
So if you had one of these that had like 20,000 miles,
$150,000.
$100,000.
Yeah. Huh. Because I saw the green and I'm like, well, that's a cool color. Because you don't see them very often.
There was a point where I was seriously considering buying one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't.
You should have.
Yeah.
I should have, but I didn't. And then they stopped making them, which I heard someone say that was related to the tsunami and the plant getting messed up, and they didn't think they'd get if they had to rebuild it, they would never recover the investment.
The plant?
I would think they would have built a new one by now.
At any rate, I mean, they were always, I think, reasonably popular and
Although I think
kind of expensive.
The challenges they're having with engines and stuff lately, maybe they don't want to.
Well, that was close to 10 years
This one
ago.
makes 200,000 miles easy. No problem.
Uh-huh.
Bingo, bango. How bad can it be?
I'm pretty sure that's basically the same engine that's in my truck.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And it just rolled over 215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, knock on wood.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Okay.
I think these are cool, and that's why I picked it.
All right. So I picked this one.
Trace windshield wipers.
I don't know what this is.
Turd.
2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport Utility 4-door. Maybe that's obviously a lot newer and about the same price with, a third less miles, something like that.
What?
I like the I like 4Runners. I actually think the older ones look better, but this is what they had.
Is that the same color?
This is also
similar color. I'm actually my favorite 4Runners are the 2004-ish ones in terms of appearance.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I'd have that.
Well, the one before this one looked like terrible.
I don't think any of them ever looked terrible.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well.
And they're a reasonably capable vehicle.
Capable of what?
Moving slowly around the world, consuming massive amounts of fuel.
They're reasonably capable off-road or in poor conditions.
What's the one we took to Road America?
One of these.
Yeah.
Was it one of these?
It was a.
It was that.
15.
Except it was
16.
white.
Yeah. 4.2 liter. That was reasonably good for traveling long distances over the road, I felt.
If you like the wind noise and slow, terrible fuel
economy.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't see the point.
It is what it is.
All right.
Between these two, I like the FJ better.
Fair.
Well, I like the green one.
They're both green.
With the white top.
All right. 1992 Suzuki Samurai JL convertible SUV. I had to do a Samurai. I got a soft spot for them. I mean, I know they're junk, but they're real easy to work on. They're super simple.
Well, I was going to do one, but not anything.
This one runs and drives.
That's all you really need.
It's not rusty.
There's also a huge aftermarket of parts available for them. So you can take one that's relatively factory and get a bunch of junk for it if it makes you happy. They've done that.
Surprised this is only $5,000.
Yeah, there were a lot of them on here, and I just tried to pick one that was not too crazy.
Ugh.
It's nice.
Is it?
They're never nice. It could be. It's in good condition. It's not crazy overdone. Some of them they turn into little monster trucks.
It's got
Those
4 cool wheels.
Fake beadlocks.
Doesn't matter.
It's $5,500 for a.
No, I bet those are actual bead locks.
You think?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the wheel's like actually inside that.
I found out that apparently beadlocks are not legal.
They never have been.
They never
have been.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why they do the fake ones.
I don't think anybody
Cares.
enforces that in any way.
Yeah.
But yeah, technically,
It's kind of hard to tell anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're going to get pulled over, let's say there's a real beadlocks. If you're going to get pulled over, you're going to get pulled over because your tire is 6 inches outside your fender.
Because you're upside down.
You wouldn't get pulled over for that.
You might.
Between those two, I'd rather have the FJ. But I do think the Samurai is a cool little cheap thing that you can do whatever you want with.
Yikes.
I think they're also relatively robust engines. Weak and tiny, but relatively robust.
Which one were you talking about there?
The Samurai.
Oh.
5,500 versus 27,000. Are you saying money doesn't matter?
I'm going with the FJ.
They're 4 different things. Yeah. This is a toy. The FJ you can drive.
That's easy then. I was thinking Samurai.
The FJ in 10 years with another 100,000 miles on it, you're only going to lose like $5,000.
That's true. But is that Samurai ever going to be less than 5,500?
Assuming that it doesn't rust into nothingness, if you keep it in decent condition, it'll never be worth less than that.
If you're driving that Samurai every single day,
I don't think anybody gives a shit about the miles on those.
No, but if you're going to drive it every single day, you're going to be a sad person.
I would be unhappy in general if I had to drive that every day.
Would you drive either one every day?
I'd drive the FJ.
I mean, if that was your only vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So here we have I forget what Wrangler.
Oh no, someone picked a Wrangler.
So we have a 2016 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon Sport Utility 4-door. I don't want to like Jeeps, and I really hate the American flag in the grill thing. But I think the Wrangler is pretty okay vehicle. I like the Saharas.
FJ.
I like the Rubicons.
FJ.
Oh, this is terrible.
I think they are an acceptable product.
FJ.
No. Worst things ever made. FJ.
Well, there you go. I would also vote FJ, thing. But, I had to come up with 5.
You just picked whatever?
I picked things that I thought were emblematic. 2016 BMW X5 X-Drive 35i Premium Sport Utility.
By the way, Mason just pointed at me and thought I would pick this.
Okay, so when I sat down to think about,
I thought we'd already gone through his.
When I sat down to think about SUVs, I
got stage 2 tune.
What are the classic SUVs?
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, Soren. This has muffler delete.
Ooh, does it have crackles and bangs?
Is it like a tractor?
Yeah, or an old airplane.
Huh. That's funny.
It's got the cackle tune.
Because when you cut the muffler off on one of those, that's what they sound like.
This is not the X5 that I would want, but it was the X5 that I found.
You couldn't find any other X5.
There was a limited selection, and I think this is a good color. I think this is a good color.
You're crazy.
Wait, dude. You type in anything, one of these is going to pop up.
You're just trying to cover up. You picked one with muffler delete and cackle tune.
I'm not trying to cover anything.
Riding on stock wheels.
Riding on stock wheels. Okay. How much is this?
I'm going FJ. I don't care.
FJ.
Yeah. I think I might have one more. I do. 1983 Toyota Land Cruiser, which I love this.
Is that not an FJ?
It's expensive. It is.
FJ45.
Yeah, it is an FJ, but it's not.
I'm going with the FJ.
The FJ.
That's green with a white top.
You have to.
Yeah.
These, though, I think are pretty badass. And I think the uncivilized parts of the back ass of several continents would agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
It came from Colombia.
It was a coffee plantation truck for a long time.
That's why you like it.
I don't hold that against it, but I think they're, it's a straight six. It's a tank.
Yeah, aren't they like 4 liters?
Mm-hmm. Based on the Chevy straight six.
Yeah. Aren't all plantations in Colombia coffee farms?
Yeah. I mean, there's other ones, Bear.
I think they're all
they're all
coffee
listed as coffee
plantations.
farms.
Yeah.
Or maybe some cocoa and some Brazil nuts.
Maybe herbal products.
So this one is air quotes coffee farm.
Those TMI seats,
I don't know.
they don't look factory, but they also look factory.
I think this is a nice blend of functionality and classicness.
Does it have air conditioning?
I'm not going to think that it does.
Can't imagine it would, but it does have fuel injection. So maybe
It's from the 80s, right?
it's from Colombia.
Yeah, it's been redone so that it has fuel injection. Because I don't think they came that way.
I was going to say it could have been redone so it has air conditioning, but I don't see any.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go with no.
So for me, this is the FJ that I like better.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Well,
$35,000.
here's my question.
Go ahead.
And basically a statement.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an SUV.
No, it's a pickup truck.
Pickup truck.
There were Land Cruisers that were SUVs.
So I think it's got to die.
Well, you can do that if you like.
Fair.
Otherwise, it's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, it is cool.
But
it's a lot of money.
Sorry.
Okay.
One could make an argument that all pickups are in fact SUVs.
No,
No.
Pickups are pickups.
Mm-mm. This is an SUV. 1997 Mitsubishi Pajero Evoluzione with the coveted manual transmission. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty sweet. 95,000 miles. Everything works. Factory Recaros. Do any of your trucks have Recaros in them?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Are we doing the best of mine, best of yours,
Sure.
And we compare?
We can.
The Challenge of the Desert sticker. And the Recaros are in fantastic shape. Manuel. Left side mirror. Back on the fender.
I have
$39,900.
I respect Mitsubishis.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're well made.
Respect them.
I think that's a company that
you think they're well made.
Makes things well.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
However, I would not voluntarily own one.
Well,
because I don't think they ever had enough market in the United States to make them easy to source parts for.
They're pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
That one might not be.
Well, body panels maybe not, but I think the rest of it, drivetrain wise, is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think that's an issue.
That's my feeling about Mitsubishis.
I mean, they made billions of these things.
I don't think they're terribly well built. But I don't know where you got that. Okay.
Well, you're saying they're Japanese, I think.
Oh, so therefore better.
Mm-hmm.
You said that, but I don't disagree.
1998 Ford Explorer XP8.
Isn't that an Exploder?
Celine. It's an Explorer.
Pretty sure that's pronounced Exploder.
Explorer.
This is one you stole from me.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, it's number 28.
Had to go find it.
It was the only one I could find for sale with a supercharged engine. And they didn't have a picture of the engine. But it's in really nice condition.
It has Recaros.
Also Recaros. Because there's a couple other ones out there that aren't supercharged.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want one without supercharger.
Not a fan of super fan of the gold.
Supercharger.
I know.
I think I'd want one with a supercharger.
But
why? Then it's just a regular Explorer.
I don't think I'd want one at all.
Okay. Well,
I'm voting Mitsubishi.
Because you hate everything American.
I don't hate everything American.
I think you do.
That's
90s
unique.
Fords are not on my list of things to get done.
It's only got 26,000 miles.
Okay, Bear.
What?
Pajero.
I'm not picking yet.
Well, because I'm going to pick Pajero.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess because
a
it's a manual.
98 Ford Explorer is not.
It's got Recaros
I
and
don't
a
care
supercharger.
Care what it's got.
You don't like the Jelly Bean Fords?
Nope.
All right. Next. This is a thing everyone wants and needs, really. The rare 2000 Dodge Ram Charger.
I feel like you're saying I don't count as part of everyone.
Well, I guess that depends on how you translate everyone.
There's no that's not a translatable thing.
It obviously is in your
it
mind.
is translatable in other languages, but I think you mean interpret.
No,
and
this one came from Mexico. I'm talking about a translation, language difference here between everyone and then everyone.
It's from Mexico via Canada.
Mm-hmm. 318 V8
for
manual.
$32,000.
Aren't a lot of American cars from Mexico via Canada?
No.
Or from Mexico or Canada?
Some.
Maybe. Anyway, V8 4-speed manual. No, probably an automatic. I don't know what it is really.
It says manual 4-speed.
It's got 4 speeds.
Got a clutch pedal.
Oh, yeah.
And a shifter.
Nice interior.
That seems late for a manual 4-speed.
2000 with a V8 Ram Charger.
Sold in Mexico.
I guess in the Mexican market, maybe that's not late.
Wind up windows. Head turner.
Okay. Mitsubishi.
Pretty
Mitsubishi.
sweet.
It's not sweet
What?
at all.
When was the last time you saw one? Go back to the.
It's
go
ugly.
Back. Not this one. Not that. Look at that.
It's ugly.
When was the last time you saw a syphilis shanker?
It's got a 318.
V8.
Uh-huh.
V8.
A 318.
V8.
Uh-huh. With a
It's like a
4-speed
Durango.
manual.
Except cooler.
I wonder how many horsepowers that makes.
Like
It's a
220.
V8.
It's not terrible, but that looks heavy.
Uh-huh. It's a full-size truck.
So it's not.
It's an SUV.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mitsubishi.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mitsubishi.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
Which one?
Silver one.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah. Well, you can't talk about SUVs without talking about Hummers. And this one is a limousine.
Yeah, this one's in Mexico.
Mexico.
Is that price in Roman numerals?
It's probably in pesos.
It's in Mexican dollars.
It's 4,000 Mexican dollars?
Yep.
Mexico doesn't have dollars. It has pesos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
It's got some razzle dazzle.
It's like $2,500.
Yeah. It's probably for the night. Maybe. I don't know. 6 wheels.
Uh-huh.
H2. Stretch.
No.
Dance floor.
It
sunroof.
says rent $4,000 for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
$2,500 per hour.
I think it's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's
a pretty good deal. If you ever go to Mexico,
that's terrible.
would rent this for the whole weekend.
Then that's terrible.
Yeah. It's got gull wing doors.
I'm just going to say Mitsubishi.
Huh?
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I mean,
I'm certainly not willing to pay like $800 an hour to be in that.
No, $2,500 an hour.
Yeah, if you buy a 3 hours, that's $4,000 and 4,000 Mexican, right? Pesos, which would then be about $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
It's about $800 an hour to be in that.
Okay.
Which I don't want to do.
I don't want to spend any dollars an hour.
You're right. I would
wheels.
pay a small number of dollars an hour to have it go away.
It's pretty sweet.
How many hours? Like,
however many hours.
Pay for how many hours it goes away?
Yeah, well, I mean,
or just
I would pay a certain number of dollars, not many, to have it not be there while I am there.
Okay. Seems like a way to get some money out of you.
It's pending now. It wasn't pending earlier today.
X5M.
2018. See, there's more than one X5 on the internet. This one has an M on it.
MHD Stage 2, Acroprovic exhausts, catless downpipes, lowering springs, carbon lip.
Mm-hmm.
Seems very red.
Well, it'll be difficult to get emissions done due to the exhaust and downpipes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Minor accident on Carfax.
So you can't buy that in Dayton.
Well,
We don't live in Dayton.
We don't. But if we did,
And it's white.
which
white
is
with red.
really
It's good.
awful.
The red's good.
It's good.
White, it's not so much.
I mean, it could be worse, I suppose.
White's fine. It's cheap.
Is it cheap?
Yeah.
Oh, what's cheap?
40,000.
40,000?
That's 7 years old.
600 and some horsepower. 560 horsepower.
Hasn't
Something like that.
gotten. It's gotten decent miles per year.
Hmm.
It's had 3 owners.
It's cheap.
So that's
More than
40,000
3 owners.
versus 40,000. Oof.
Yeah.
One's manual. The other one has the boost.
Lots of it.
I'm gonna go BMW on this.
Yeah. Have to go
Even though
BMW.
I
Really?
think it's not a great.
You're thinking Mitsubishi?
I don't know. You pull up to anything in the Mitsubishi, people are going to be like, "Oh my God, what is that?"
Yeah.
You pull up
Maybe.
to anything in this, or they're going to be like, "Where are your kids at?"
Uh-huh.
I traded them in for horsepower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you picked them.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's neat. But
Real neat.
for 40 grand, I'd rather have 600 horsepower,
Sure. All right. Fine.
even though it's going to keep spiraling down. That's probably not.
No, that might go down 10 grand, but it's not going.
That's all your cars.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. What is this?
2025 BMW X5M competition.
By the way, I am predicting
I feel like I've seen this before.
that all of Mason's SUVs are BMW X5Ms.
Are you?
Yep. Just
Much-
all
how
the
much you want to bet?
all the different variations of them.
How much
all
you
the
wanna
different
bet?
generations.
What about do X3Ms count?
Yeah, any XM.
So you're saying they're all going to be XMs?
Yeah.
Because you just said
Wow.
X5s a minute ago.
Yeah, you did.
You're
Mhm.
waffling there.
You're changing
in
your story.
definition.
Yeah.
That's a way better color.
That is a way better color.
Really nice set of wheels.
It has better wheels.
Look at those brakes.
Not a huge fan of the brakes.
Which is weird. I've seen this car. It's got the
Acropovic exhaust.
same exhaust.
Even cherry cold air. KW lowering springs.
Uh-huh.
3,500 miles.
Yeah.
It is very expensive.
I don't like these wheels on this.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Which
kinda
is
like it.
odd. I love gold wheels. I love these wheels.
These are not gold wheels.
I
Yeah.
just don't.
Are they?
Yeah.
They look like
I-
silver wheels.
No.
Centers are gold.
They're like a light gold. I don't like them on this.
They are ever so lightly gold. That makes them better than just silver with this color.
It's
Really?
another $100,000.
It is another $90,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't.
It's close enough.
No, just be precise.
Round numbers.
But that's probably
90,000 is a round number.
another 80 horsepower.
Ooh.
And it's got 7 less years of age.
And it's only going to
Probably
downward. Well, it's going to downward spiral in value way faster than yours.
Yeah.
So you're going to totally
The
lose
only
that.
thing that this has going for it
This one's
is-
faster in every way.
Yeah.
Depreciation, 0 to 60.
No, mine's got a step to tune.
Yeah. Well, this already starts as a competition,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
and it's got an exhaust and cold air.
Yeah, it's not going to be as
Mhm.
fast as mine.
All right. What's the inside
Anyway,
look like on this? Do we have any pictures?
Huh?
Pictures of the inside?
they're scared.
You got tinted windows. You
it's
don't need to see
probably good.
inside.
All right. I'm going to go with Bears just because it is $90,000.
We're not doing that.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
What's the matter with you?
Oh my God, the roof is gonna blow off this garage.
That's reasonably unlikely.
Could fall in.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's an airplane. Maybe not.
1968 BMW X5M.
Yeah. They were pretty. They made pretty good looking vehicles.
What
in
you guys should have
68.
bet is who pays for the pizza.
Yeah.
I was gonna bet you a piece of pizza, but
Huh.
I didn't know how that was gonna work.
We kind of did trucks last week or the week before,
We did do trucks.
which cleaned out my 3-door Suburbans. But saw this one. Kind of liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like what they've done to the inside.
Yeah. I don't love it.
Inside's terrible.
Is
It's
that
not terrible.
Is that a wheel-shaped vent thing?
It's
a
a speaker.
The center console is kind of terrible.
The whole
seats aren't
the
great.
whole
Seats aren't
thing
so
is
bad.
terrible.
Right? What's wrong with the seats?
They look like they come out of a
Look like
Tahoe.
Trailblazer or something.
It's not cargo doors, unfortunately.
The outside's nice, except for the wheels.
I don't care for the wheels, and it's got a lower stance that I would like.
What? It's a perfect stance.
Yeah, I like the bodywork and the paint.
Yeah.
Not a big two-tone guy. It's a Foose thing. It's got big speakers in the back, too.
Which is a downside.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it's got big speakers in the back. Didn't you hear him?
Why is that bad?
Because I don't need big speakers, just enough that I can hear music.
Bullshit, dude.
Does have
We
side exit
can hear
exhaust.
you rolling up to the
Yeah.
garage.
Yep.
Blaring
with my
whatever
normal speakers.
Constantly
Nosferatu.
blasting
It's not Nasser.
with your blown out speakers.
It's Bitty Buddy Bitty Boo by Bubbles.
Yeah.
I play it every single time I've ever come to this house.
Blue Man Group,
For
whatever.
That's not weird at all.
It's Bubbles. I'm more BMW than this. I feel like this is not as well done as it could be.
This is 36,000.
But
I better hurry
I don't
up.
want to pay 36,000 for something that I don't like very much.
Okay. Fair.
Ooh. Yeah, no, the interior is too terrible on this.
Okay.
Even if the stock interior was still in it, that would be much better than what
It probably
they did
would be
to it.
better.
Okay. Try it again.
Now we're speaking.
This is a
100
1972 BMW X5M competition.
At least it's priced accordingly.
What was this priced at?
$100,000.
I think those are good wheels.
I think this was on my.
This is a factory two-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
The two-wheel drive thing kills me.
Good color.
Yeah. Roadster shop chassis. Oh, automatic.
Do what? It's a Roadster stop chassis?
No, does it have one?
Oh, I don't think so.
That is a significantly better interior.
Yeah, because it's stock.
Except for the center console
The center console is way better.
and the headliner.
Why would you have the dome light just have a wire stuck to the ceiling?
You did the headliner first and then put the dome light in. You're like, dang.
Unacceptable.
At least just put in one of those battery powered like touch things.
You got to cut a hole in the headliner to hook that up. Just snake the fucking cable. No, that's bad.
Yeah, I saw this too. This was on my
I love the color.
things.
I love the wheels.
Thought it was kind of pricey, but
Don't
it's
like the two-wheel
really
drive.
badass.
Don't like the dome light.
It's an LS2 4L65. Not sure what. I mean, it is in really nice shape.
Yeah, and if that is original paint, which the door jamb looked like it was. God, the tornado's coming.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
I vote for the BMW.
I'm going to vote for this. Because if I'm going to spend $100 and some $1,000, I better look cool doing it. And this is going to do way better burnouts.
But I don't want a two-wheel drive SUV.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's simply silly.
Yep. That might have been the dumbest thing you've said tonight.
Well, if that's the dumbest thing I've said tonight, then I'm winning.
We're winning.
That's not what you call winning.
Winning! So
Yeah. Blazer. This
Oh,
is a 1987 X5M.
we shop in the same neighborhood. This thing's pretty badass.
So
This has a ton of stuff done to it.
Yeah.
The wheels look too big, or the tires look too big.
They may rub here and there, but this thing is pretty badass.
I mean, I would agree that those are generally pretty badass. I just think slightly smaller tires would be good.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
That's a real,
Seems to be in really nice shape.
and that's a proper oh shit handle. Like both hands. You don't have to like reach up and grab something. It's right in front of you.
Hold on, we're going over the Niagara Falls.
Or this sand dune.
Yeah. I love the steel wheels. That's what it really did it for me. And I love the big tires.
It's got new tiers.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, new leather interior.
So is that the
nice.
Buick derived?
Mm-hmm.
Is it V6?
No, V8.
V8. So that's probably a pretty reliable engine, right? They've been making it for a long time.
Well, I don't know that Range Rover's been reliable ever, really.
But the electrics are going to be junk probably. But I think it's probably a pretty sound engine.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a short wheelbase too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is better for your off-roady shit.
Yeah.
I like it.
32,000. 100,000.
I have to go with the Range Rover.
Yeah, I'm going to go Range Rover.
Range Rover?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that decision? That was purely based on terrible things.
1978. I'm going to say one. I'll call this one BMW X3M.
Perfect.
I don't think the M part should really go there.
This one's in Powell.
I think this guy lives around me.
I love it.
Because I've seen it. It's got Chevy wheels. I've seen it driving around.
Those are Toyota wheels.
Are they?
Yeah. What do you mean?
They look like Chevy truck hubcaps.
Because Toyota said, why don't we make our own Jeep? That's awesome.
You know,
the end is nigh. I love it.
When, it's bad when Mason picks vehicles and then the world starts to end.
Yeah.
I love it.
See, this is an SUV.
It is.
Not a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. This is an SUV.
I would agree.
This is really...
It's also an FJ.
Kind of the quintessential SUV.
Still has its carburetor, I think.
Certainly looks like it.
It's a 4.2.
Uh-huh. It's a 2F. It's an update of the 1F.
That's what that other one had.
Perfect. It's a better color.
I worked on a 1F. It's a neat little... I don't know you want to go 70 miles an hour down the highway in one of these.
Don't think you can.
No, but you can go 35 miles an hour wherever you want.
Okay.
Within reason.
Sure.
I like them. Not sure about the mustard yellow.
I like the mustard yellow.
It's not bad. I would not like that color on a car, but I think on that's perfectly acceptable.
Sure.
There's a guy down the block from me that has one in that color.
40 grand.
There's a guy about cheap. 7 miles that way that has one in that color. Oh, man.
Now, look what I've thrown at you, Bear.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically?
Yep.
Oh, you know me. Luxury, baby.
Yeah, I think you're going comfort versus reliability.
Rover.
I am definitely Land Cruiser on this. I like the Range Rover.
You know what? I'm Range Rover.
There you go.
Yeah. You've got me convinced on the luxury part.
Yeah.
You could probably go 71 miles an hour in that.
Before it rattles itself apart.
Yep.
Well, it probably has air conditioning.
All right. Time to duke it out.
Just for...
Range Rover.
No.
There's still an FJ. A 2013 FJ.
What?
A 2018 M type, R type, XM5.
In my opinion,
We are all
of those three, I want the BMW to go first.
$30,000 to $40,000.
Yeah, it's amazing how expensive those dang Toyotas are.
Mm-hmm.
I was astounded when I was looking for cool things.
All right. Toyota X5M.
Toyota.
It's gonna be the X5. I mean, I don't know what that car has, but it's probably
27.
close to 600 horsepower.
40.
Yeah, but that FJ is a lot more reliable.
Only for another 100,000 miles.
Yeah.
I would say it's.
Oh, that's only got 35,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Shh. They're both good for 100.
Yeah. Or at least 50. He needs to go on ASAP with an exclamation point.
We can't have an M win.
I love red guts. As people know.
Well, that's fortunate, Bear, because most of your guts are red.
I don't like my red guts. Especially when I can see them.
Nope.
So FJ versus X5M, Bear.
BMW.
Sorry.
Obviously, it's going to be the FJ.
Ooh, the decision.
It's not a decision
The
for me.
stormy weather.
No, he's going to pick the BMW.
Yes. That's too easy.
And I'll just get my vote out of the way. Land Rover.
Okay.
That's funny because I'm going Land Rover.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's a classic.
All right. Well, there you have it.
And I think in terms of doing the things SUVs are originally intended for, not driving your kids to soccer.
That is.
You can drive your kids to soccer in that, but you can also run a functional farm.
That's the perfect SUV.
I would say it's pretty fucking close.
I like the way they look.
Yeah, does everything you want it to until it doesn't. It's got air conditioning. It's got leather.
For $32,000, I would plan on just completely replacing the wiring harness at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
I think there's people that do that.
And
seriously,
I think the mechanics are probably reasonably sound.
Well, he's done a bunch of it.
Yeah. It's got a lot of stuff done to it.
But even so, I think the mechanics aren't where those things fall down. It's the electrics.
Well, I think it's 50-50. And then 50% body rust.
Well, that doesn't appear to have body rust problems.
No.
I thought those were aluminum.
Corrosion. No. The Defenders are aluminum.
I
think these are steel.
Slightly smaller tires on it.
Which is a weird thing for you to say.
Cut the doors and cut the fenders.
I'm not cutting anything. I'm just going to put slightly smaller tires on it.
It looked silly with a 2-inch lift and little tires.
Yeah.
Just slightly smaller, not a lot smaller.
Put a 3-inch lift on top of that 2-inch lift.
Yeah.
I don't want to make
go
it. I don't want to make it a caricature.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel good about that winning.
It's fine.
I think that's a good win.
All right.
So 1987 Range Rover is the best SUV on Facebook Marketplace right now.
In the world.
In the world.
Okay.
All right. I guess share and like and subscribe and comment and all that.
And thanks for watching.